It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Bucks and the Dirty Birds, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching. Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go here in Atlanta. To return is Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Divine Diablo there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes Otten in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Baker. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Kicking time for the Bucks. They'll punt it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position. And think this guy's a great example of it.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. On second down, here's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Atlanta.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. And here's Bijan. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. From the gun, it's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. Back to throw. Here's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Looking to throw. It's Penix. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
On third and goal, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll take it on in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Tucker. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A give. This is Irving. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They send Godwin in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otten. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Irving. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. To the goal line and in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
On 2nd down, Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Again, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson, and he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. And back deep it is Trey Palmer. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. They send Evans in motion. On first down is Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball is put right on the money for a big pickup.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Mayfield. He's going to tuck it and go.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. This one complete right side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Here's 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Get this complete, right side to Otten. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Here's Irving. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll run with White. He slams it in there, and he is in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On play action. No chance at all. He'll go down. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 2. Third and 2, and panics. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll get about 5. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Right back to Irving. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
It's Riley Dixon coming on now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back to Atlanta. In a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bucs offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Into space at the 45. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Baker to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. That'll be caught by McLeod. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
We'll go play action now with Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. And even 50 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Penix. That one taken in by London. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. To return is Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. First and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On the ground, it's Irving. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Second and 7. Here comes Otten in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Throwing is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. second down, a run with Irvin. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. They send Godwin in motion. On first down is Mayfield. There's that man again. Another catch. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's Mayfield. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Mayfield. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucks. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucks move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. Consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. McLeod now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. That's complete to McLeod. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll get this out wide. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
London brought in motion. They're going to go play action with Penix. That'll be caught by McLeod. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's a designed run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another one from the 5, second down and goal. Tight end going in motion here. On second down, Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. For the lead, here is third and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. That is caught, and he's in. Darnell Mooney, touchdown Falcons. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They send Evans in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield toward the sideline. Taken in by Godwin. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. 15 yards through the air. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. On play action, Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Get this complete right side to Otten. And the Buccaneers have got a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Keith. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but Right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th. Good blocking, and he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points, but not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Agnew on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. London brought in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll try to run for it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
On 1st down, it's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. A give, and here comes Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Penix now off the bootleg. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
At this point in the game, every point matters. And now after that 3rd down sack, if they can force a field goal attempt, there's a big difference giving up 3 versus what a little while ago looked like an inevitable 6.
So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to even the score late. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and receiver Chris Godwin set to take over again. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. A.J. Terrell, the tight coverage there, and he knocks it away. In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
They'll come up now for second down. Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irving. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. They face second down and 7. A tight end in motion now. They'll run here. Irving's got a first down, still going. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll run, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Now, here's a timeout. They will indeed take it with 5 seconds left. Chance for a field goal to win this game. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt. And it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first down. Here we go. One final play. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.